Food was good, man. Mm-hmm. All right, I'm about to play some online. Hit the head. Whoop some ass. Take some name. Play with. I can't do random, so I'm do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, two, three, four, five. Walk it to him once, you might blow me out, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I did 5 presses. Whoever I landed on, that's who I'm
EA
playing
Sports
with.
coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover,
But you
Maryland.
might get blown
Straight
out.
ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Washington Commanders. The veteran Joey Sly set to get us started, and we are underway in our nation's capital. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Run. Oh,
At
no.
the outset, here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
All right.
That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their
I
first
forgot about him for a
offensive
split
play.
second. But now, in my radar.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Not out there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And he leaves him at 3rd and 1. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 29-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. It's safe to say the passing game is following rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a third down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on third down.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chiefs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Wentz bringing the Commanders out for first and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Wentz is still complete there to Thomas. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 14, first down Commanders. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
Come on now. Let's go.
They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And he stopped immediately there. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Wentz on third down. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down. Wentz to throw for it on fourth. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So a chance to breathe easier now. First and 10 after the fourth down conversion. Now Wentz.
Oh!
Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And walk it to
Picked
him.
up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll take the block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer. He just dropped the pass. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 52 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Yellow.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
From the 45 on second down. Mahomes caught. Kelsey left side. And he's taken down inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator. It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. The slot man in motion right. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Hands it off out of the gun. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Easy. Hey, rip this. Hey, 43.
Right back to him on first down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Here's another 2nd and goal, this time from half the distance closer. The quick slant. Touchdown.
Good shit.
Kadarius Toney in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 14-0. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Slings this deep from McLaurin. It got his man complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something
I held my breath when I
before
threw that,
half.
man. I ain't
They've
gonna
at
lie.
least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this.
That's caught at the 25. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. I tell you, when Carson Wentz can really step into one and get that 6'5" frame behind it, he can really launch it. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Second down and a run by Robinson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They'll run with Robinson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Quick throw out wide by Wentz. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. And Mahomes finding his burner Hardman for the KC first. From midfield, here's Mahomes. That's complete to Tony. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. From the gun, they'll try to run it. They'll get this down to the 38.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mahomes now to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
He finds McKinnon, complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 24-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No sweat from Montez Sweat that time as he makes that stop look easy. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Mahomes going to throw. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Never make the mistake with the slot receivers, especially the little guys that they're watching here. They're just quicker and fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right, safety valve, throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing in that one from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here we go.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Here we go, back man. Two jet. Hey, we're good.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Oh, wow.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Wow.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Wentz to throw.
Oh, good pick.
A bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs have just about sewn up this football game. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Mahomes to throw. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he's got some space here. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the San Francisco 49ers. Robbie Gould's got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi's Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. It's Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
On second down, it's Jones. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
Now a first down carry by Jones to about the 26 here.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And here's Jones again on 2nd down.
They blocked that perfectly.
And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 20-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Brock Purdy.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Open man is Juwan Jennings. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, 49ers.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Let's get that together.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline.
That's a good pass.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Call this.
The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Purdy off the play fake.
Oh my goodness, bro.
Sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. And quickly out wide, this is Watson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
88, go to 50. Hey, you block over here. 26. Take 30.
Now Rodgers. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. They'll go again to Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down. And he lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers
I ain't never seen
to
a
run
cover 3 look like that.
And there's another example, another incompletion.
What you doing? What you doing different?
To throw on 2nd and 10. Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And some room to maneuver. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. Finding room at midfield. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 68 yards. And the 49ers are an extra point away from drawing level. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. On 1st down, Purdy.
I got to do.
That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk.
Maybe you'll get it to me again.
For the touchdown. And the 49ers will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14.
I was going to be quiet. If you'd have planted the ball, I was going to play a quiet
Gold
game.
now to kick it away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. Rodgers' throw finds its target, Dobbs. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. To throw is Rodgers. And this this one too low. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And the ball is knocked out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. On the move past the 40. Down the right side.
Called it.
He will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yard.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
Little respect, man. Respect me a little
bit. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Rodgers now on 1st down. Another catch from Melton. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the 1st down at the 26. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this 1st half. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, it's Purdy. There's the stiff arm. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you, man.
To the 35
gonna run that
now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. Room here to run.
Good run, boy.
All the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
He need a breather, though.
97 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Purdy looking to throw.
Oh.
Gets this one to use check. And this play doesn't go anywhere.
It definitely doesn't.
Losing yardage to the 11. 2nd down and goal. Purdy.
Oh, that was me, man. I panicked.
But it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell.
I ain't see nobody open.
He's at the 50.
Fucking panic.
30. 10. 5. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. So that potentially
yeah, you for sure did, bro.
Third quarter,
I panicked, bro. I was like, nobody open. I ain't look at check down. I ain't look at McCaffrey at all.
The message at halftime for this defense, delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 28-24 game.
And that's the golden rule. If everybody covered, the check down is open.
As this one's in the air. A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this
Damn.
week. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time.
I don't know what I'm thinking about, man.
Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And
wow, bro.
hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback?
You've been getting perfect blocks, too, the whole game. That's why. Let's play. Now we got to go.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Play action. Now Purdy. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And that's caught inside the 35.
Give me all day.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Eric Stokes in on the tackle.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Purdy.
He
And
was
the
there to
Packers
circle.
give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets
I'm gonna have all day. You be playmaker and all day.
2 shy of the 10. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
There we go.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Niners answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers had his hands on it but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Rodgers now to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Play defense.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line.
Yeah, whatever evil shit you just tried, it almost worked.
Although a jet sweep to start the drive. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Purdy, and this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Okay.
Nice offense on 3rd down today. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
62 blaster. Ready?
They run with McCaffrey off the option. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 122 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Slant route connects with Deebo Samuel. Touchdown 49ers. Trey Lance finding
That is how you
Deebo
coach.
Samuel. And the Niners will add to their fourth quarter lead. Gold to add the extra point. And that would push us the lead up to 11.
And that, my friends, is how you coach a woman to how to play Madden.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
I'm just playing.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team
You
that
had
we
the right
ever
play
talk
call,
to
though.
says the
That's the
exact
right play
same
call
thing.
for
When
that
you
play.
start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field
I missed the hit stick. I missed the hit stick.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now. They're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
Good shit.
Lead, it's down to just 1 score. And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the fourth. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Here's the option going left on 2nd down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Lance looking to throw.
Oh, man, that's lame.
They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Oh, my, how the tables have turned now. They're trying to suck this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception. I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 101 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. He finds his receiver, Watson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Damn.
It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. That's what they need right
Watson
now.
went
Get
crazy.
the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Nick Bosa in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
To throw is Rodgers.
Dang.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he's across for
That's a
the
good play call.
touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the
Good
best
shit,
in
bro.
the game,
Damn.
you're going to have games where it just
gave
doesn't
that game
go
away.
right
That's
for you,
crazy.
and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond.
I'm a little hot. Just a little bit. Let me cool off a little bit. Dang. All right, let's get a win, man. I need a win. Where would my win come from? Let's go Eagles. Oh. Trash outside.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and themselves. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much. As he
There we go. Friendly quit this thing, bro. Hold on. Let's see what the Vikings hit on.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Minnesota Vikings. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. Kenny Nwagu now out of his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
She wants your complete undivided attention. That's what that means.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Throwing, Cousins. Throw caught there by Osborne. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. And he fires one, but incomplete. Was that the incorrect read or just more an error on the throw by the quarterback?
I lean more towards the latter because it seemed like he was open there, just missed him on the throw.
And a tough one to miss because now you're dealing with a 4th down. Open man is Osborne. He's got it. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. He finds his man, complete. That's Osborne. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. First down, here's the run with Cook. And some room to work. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That good for 22 and a 1st down. Again, it's Cook. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cousins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after one. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. He's got room at the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Here's Herbert. Under pressure, they got him again. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
And Allen's got it. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he is going to lose yardage here. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Herbert.
Oh, come on. We got to make a play on the ball.
Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Nuwanger now from his end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Cousins gives way to Cook. Pushes past him. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. From the 36, Cousins. Not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Osborne. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Cousins.
Pick.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you can describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Chandon Sullivan. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. 19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Herbert. He's going to try and go deep again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of 1st. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Here comes Rager. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. Running on first down, Eckler. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 27 yards there, a first down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Herbert now. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. Touchdown! Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
A gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Play fake. Cousins. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Cousins now. Throw left side complete. That's Osborne. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Meanwhile, Cousins throw taken in by Hockenson here. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. First down, here's Cousins. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. This ball complete. It's an out route to Thielen. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 16.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Complete to Dalvin Cook. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second down and 10.
Cook up the gut. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter. Joseph on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Herbert off of play action. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Was Darius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They think they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook. And he's brought down. 75 yards rushing now for Cook, and this is a first down. To throw, Cousins. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Cook is in. Touchdown, Minnesota. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. The Charger drive about to get going. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. Herbert, his third interception. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Cook running right. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. A first down throw for Cousins. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, Cousins. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. From 13 yards out. And the Vikings have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Joseph connects on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them, not necessarily what you're looking for.
That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they have this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time. And
he'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Dalvin Tomlinson in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Oh, good shit.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Nuwanger now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Throwing here, Cousins. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Cousins.
Pick.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he brings this one back. It's
And you
a
blitz
pick
there, man. You
six and a
guessed
Charger
run too, man. I had you, bro. Damn. I seen it. And I was like, bro, he gonna guess run.
In this game, but this time they say
To the
turnabout is
defense.
fair play, because remember, they had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good
Right.
effort by them to secure another interception on this one.
Hopefully this
A
a long
better
third,
effort to take it
39
all the way
seconds.
back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick six from earlier in this game?
Nwangu now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute.
It's the jam.
Joseph now on the PAT. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Herbert going to throw. Finding Allen. And he's brought down at midfield. So the first play of the drive, not only do they get the first down, but a big chunk of yardage. And looking pretty good here. Herbert. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Now one more shot at it. Obviously, again, they've got to go for the end zone.
Well, we've seen it happen before. How about Aaron Rodgers throughout his career? He seems to pull it off about every other week. But if I'm the defense, I'm rushing the quarterback and making him move away from his throwing arm. That makes it a little bit tougher to get it downfield.
One last throw here for Herbert. Out to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Down to their last chance now. This is going to have to be a heave for the end zone and just hope for a miracle.
And I don't sit back with everyone back defending. I've got to have somebody rushing the quarterback. Don't make it easy for him to set up and throw the ball all the way downfield.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. So 3rd down becomes even harder. Now it's going to go back 5 to 3rd and 15.
Dub number 1. Let's get another quick one.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are a mile high at Broncos Stadium in Denver, Colorado. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. Montrell Washington on the return from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. They begin the drive with Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's Pollard again. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 38. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. Prescott to throw on 4th. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Throwing, Prescott. He sets to fire deep.
Wow.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Dalton Schultz, 33 yards. And the Cowboys use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Washington now brings this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is in his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, That's a pretty good end result. Not when you expected when the play began.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
This is brought in at the 21. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. It's a gain of 12 and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Pollard going to try the right side. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Now Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 33. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Go, get out there, get out there. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 47.
Now Prescott. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Get down. Here we go, 46, 46. Go. Here we go, 10.
Another try after the first down sack. Prescott, he'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On the counter, here's Williams. And some space here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Just
a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful. And that strength was on display there.
And that, in a nutshell,
Shows you what this guy is made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Osa Odigizua with the effort there to earn the sack.
Well, they've been fighting and scratching and clawing for that first sack in the game, and it turns out to be a big one. Not just a short one right there behind the line. First one they get, 10-plus yards, and the guy who has the legs to escape most of these.
Oh!
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
A shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
So one first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on third down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's first and 10 at the 19-yard line. And that's Elliott, complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play action now, Prescott. And the Broncos get there and take him down. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams.
So the first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
On 2nd and 10.
Oh, good.
Wilson. Then he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. Looking to throw. Wilson.
Wow, bro, that's crazy.
Complete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by McManus is good. And they are on on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get the turnover.
I gotta know what I'm doing with that ball
Stalls
once
out,
I
but
get
still
it.
able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this 3rd quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. Now a give here to Pollard. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run left with Pollard. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
On fourth down, Prescott goes off, and on comes the Cowboy kicker, Brett Maher, for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. The kick by Maher is good, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys will take over possession here up at the 44. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get it. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That goes for a gain of 31.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line.
I feel like you looked it up.
Well run, and the football right on the money.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Now Pollard. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Maher, up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. Washington now brings this out. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. He's at the 40. 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Broncos. And that big 4th quarter return, Charles, makes this a 1-score game.
And now it all comes down to philosophy. All right, they just had the big return for a touchdown, so the momentum is high. Do you want to ride that and go for 2? Or do you just go ahead and kick the extra point and come back and rely on your defense?
McManus's point after is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 75 yards on the ground for him so far.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Run for Pollard. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Officially nothing on that one. No gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 34-yard line. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Five yards remain on 2nd down. Here's Pollard. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
1st down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Washington now brings this out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got a man. Complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football.
Just see if I can compete, bro.
Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Bro,
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta,
offense
our
is 69,
apologies.
bro. So along with the blitzing, bro, it ain't help. That shit ain't help.
They'll run with Pollard. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
Yeah, I fuck with the defense. I can rock
Give him
with
4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Who you usually play with? I just played somebody that had them. It was straight.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it's never easy to come into Denver to win. You think...